Welcome back to Flow 3D Basic Series where we are going to be learning how to use Flow 3D for beginners. Okay, so now in this class, previously you have seen that how to do rendering and stuff. There are many much more topics to cover, so today I will be demonstrating with some tools related to your finishing edges. Okay, there are two types of tools which you can give your finishing with. One is piping and one is binding. So you can see this project I have to demonstrate on which the edges are not finished yet. So we will be seeing what we can do with your binding and piping tool. Let me zoom in. So my edges are not finished yet. Do you see that? There you can't give like unsewn or unfinished product to your client, right? So that first I'll be demonstrating with some binding tool and then we will see what is piping. I'll show it on the top. Okay. So for now I have this knee length skirt, basic skirt. So this is what you from last first one you can see it is saying binding. You have to select that by double clicking it, and till the blue dot appears you have to drag it, and or else you can split the screen and you can do it on your 2D window. It gives both ways, so you can do it as well as your 3D window or your 2D window as well. For practicing purpose, I prefer 3D window because it is easy that you can see what you're doing with your 3D window as well. So I will be using with the waistband as well. Sometimes what happens is we have to split the binding between 2 points, right? And we have to drag all the way to the end point and it will give some finishings. Like this is your binding tool on the knee length, and now we are going to be seeing what your piping can do. So I have this top where I need a down piping thing. Okay, now let's go to my this thing. When your symmetric sewing is on, you need to do only half of it, rest of it will be done by glue only. Double click as you used your thing, and whichever fabric you're using it will come. Okay, or else you can do full like that, seamless piping. Hmm, we are done. And if you want on your sweetheart neckline as well, you can do that. As long as you have your internal lines, you can deal with them as well. Yes. Now I have my tops also finished. Now mine is selected on the print that I have. So my piping is also on the thing. So how do you change the color that you want? Like for example, I want my piping to have another fabric. Like let's say I want a white one, right? Or else a black one. See that you can take your edit piping tool and you can select it up, and under property editor you can see the fabric here under finishing. Okay, now click on that arrow, select from the fabrics that you have on your object browser, and I want that piping only, so you can change your piping as well. Now as well as we did on the sweetheart neckline, it should continue on the back also as per my perspective. So I will be dragging all the way till here so that we are left with something seamless, right? The top and blouse should be matched. On the stripes also I would like to give some. See that? Okay. I will even do with the front as well. This is to demonstrate, as long as you're seeing this blue dot kind of thing, you can proceed till wherever you want. Okay, this is how your pipings are done in 3D. So, yep, I have my second piping also done. So, one thing about this piping and binding tool is they are made especially for your finished look of your garments on the go, so that you not have a separate piece. Like, for example, I'll show you what I mean by that. Like, on the go, you can give that trim a different color and to distinguish between what is going on. And like for example, in some garments, like let me show you. In Cloth 3D, suppose we take this shirt for example, they have given some, you know, trims for the neck, right? On the top. Okay, you see this one. See these trims where you can see on the V neckline as well as your back. So this is on the go to finish the finish stitches of your garment, and this is also one more way to give that finished look for your garments as well. So this is how your binding and piping are done. Hope you understood the class. Thank you for joining the class.